Hi everyone, this is Kate O'Riordan, a chronic fatigue recoverer and creator of the 12-week fatigue fighting programme. Sorry for the delay. I did try and do the video on my laptop, but it kept crashing, so perhaps it's a busy time. So I decided to do it on my phone instead, so fingers crossed, hopefully you can see and hear me now. So, oh, hi Teresa, who's just joined us. So, that's great. So today I'm going to talk about 3 tips to prevent acid reflux. So first, let me explain, so what is acid reflux? So acid reflux, also known as heartburn, occurs when the strong acid in your stomach creeps up into your esophagus, and it can feel like a burning sensation. And other common symptoms include bloating and burping, difficulty swallowing or sore throat, and often there's a bitter or sour taste as well. So don't get me wrong, stomach acid is good. It's essential for good health and optimal digestion. So we need the stomach acid to protect us from harmful microbes and also to help us break down food and digest nutrients. But we need the acid to stay in the stomach and not get up into the esophagus. So stomach acid doesn't usually burn the stomach itself. This is because the stomach is protected by a layer of mucus, but your esophagus doesn't have the same protection. So it has a valve that is supposed to prevent things from going up the wrong way and not allowing them back. But when your stomach acid, your esophagus is exposed to the stomach acid, then too often it can cause the infamous burning, inflammation and potential issues. So today I'm going to share 3 tips to help you prevent getting acid reflux. So my first tip is to avoid the foods that trigger acid reflux. So common foods that can trigger this would be chocolate, citrus fruits, tomato, spicy foods, greasy foods, onion, garlic, also coffee, carbonated drinks or alcohol. So if any of these affect you, reduce them or try to cut them out to see if that makes a difference. So my second tip is to remove food intolerances. So often with heartburn, this can also result from a sneaky food intolerance. So try to eliminate cow's milk and wheat for a few weeks to see if that helps, because they quite commonly affect acid reflux. You can do food intolerance testing to confirm for certain if you do have an issue with these foods. So I offer food intolerance testing as part of my package. So if you're interested in that, just PM me. But yeah, if you just want to do the elimination diet, just like replace cow's milk with maybe almond or rice milk or hemp milk or even sheep's or goat's milk if you can tolerate that well. And with wheat, you can replace that with like gluten-free bread, gluten-free pasta, brown rice, quinoa, buckwheat, millet, amaranth, rice noodles, gluten-free oatcakes. So try that and see if that helps you. So yeah, my third tip is to not eat too close to bedtime. So you want to avoid lying down when you're having a full stomach, as when you lie down, obviously this is when the acid can move up into your esophagus and cause the burning. So it's best if you can try having your dinner sort of 2 to 3 hours before lying down, and so try and plan that with the prevention tip in mind. So that's my 3 tips. And also, Julie asked me to talk about low stomach acid because she said that she was on medication for acid reflux for many years, but now her stomach acid is too low. So what can cause that is, so when you take medication for stomach acid, which is often sort of proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, like omeprazole, so they obviously block you producing stomach acid. So when you've been on that a long time, this is why when you come off them several years later, your body's sort of not used to producing the stomach acid. So this is when you have the low stomach acid. And also, I mean, in terms of what can cause the acid reflux in the first place, it can be that when you're stressed, you produce too much stomach acid. So by the time you come to eat, there's not enough stomach acid to digest your food. So that can trigger the low stomach acid, and it can also lead to the acid reflux in that if your food is not being digested and it's fermenting in the gut, it can, and maybe if you lie down, it can rise up and cause the acidity. So often there is sort of low stomach acid with the acid reflux. So I hope that makes sense. So I'll probably do another video sort of more focusing on sort of people with sort of chronic low stomach acid another time. But yeah, I hope those tips have been helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll have a quick look now, see if anything has popped up. Or if you have any questions, you can always comment afterwards and I'll answer them. And do let me know if there are any other topics that you'd like me to speak about. I'm going to try and do a weekly Facebook Live for you to give you some helpful tips on fatigue and digestion. So do let me know. I'll probably be going back to my admin job soon, so I may not have quite as much time to be involved as the group, but I'll still try as much as possible to do the Facebook Live. So yeah, so I hope that's been helpful for you, and I look forward to catching up again next week. So if you've missed it, you can always re-watch this at a later time. So thanks for watching, and bye for now. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye bye.